Eric Trump is the son of the president, of course, and executive vice president of the Trump Organization. Eric, good to see you tonight. What's your take on that? Should there be witnesses? Should both sides be able to call witnesses? And what do you think about these Republican senators who say they're on the fence about it?
This is very interesting that we weren't able to call witnesses over the House, right? But I'd actually love to see Hunter up there. I'd love to know why the kid was getting $600,000 to sit on the board of a natural gas company. I'd love to know why he was able to fly over with his father on Air Force Two to China and pull $1.5 billion out of the country, right? I mean, this is a kid that had a troubled past. This is a kid that got kicked out of the Navy. This is a kid that had a lot of scandals in his life, and the kid was certainly making a lot of money. I want to know why he was sitting on the board of Amtrak. And you know what? Why don't you go above that? Why don't you ask Joe Biden that same question? Why don't you ask Barack Obama that same question? Hey, did you know that your vice president's son was making an absolute fortune while you were running policy in these various countries? You know, let's open up this can. I would love to see that happen because there is real corruption over there and somebody should do something about it.
So, you know, Rudy Giuliani has said that many times. You know, he stands by his belief that there's corruption there. But when people look at the whole case, they say, well, then why would it be so singularly focused on Joe Biden and his son? Why not make it a broad corruption investigation? And why not involve the DOJ? Why was it so targeted through Mayor Giuliani and targeted at the Biden specifically?
Well, isn't that kind of interesting that they always turn their back on?
They say it has to be for personal political gain.
Well, why is it that Democrats always turn their back? Is it just because Joe Biden's one of their own? Is it just because he's running against my father? They turn their back. Oh, there's nothing to see here. Let's just sweep it under the rug. You know, his son clearly wasn't doing anything wrong, even though he was actually making an absolute fortune. I mean, no one's willing to expose this nonsense. And this is what's happened in Washington, Martha, for so long. People make a fortune. People cash in. The scales of justice are not equal. If I did that, I would be murdered for it. I would be crucified. I'd be killed for doing that. But because Hunter Biden is a Democrat, no one wants to even talk about the problems that he had. And you know what? It's a sham, and it should be addressed.
So in terms of your father has said that, you know, it's an ugly word, that he doesn't want to be impeached. Nancy Pelosi says this is a forever mark on his presidency. How do you think it sort of comes out for your father, for the president in the end?
America's not watching this. And I can tell because I'm out there on the campaign trail every day. I talk to people every single day. America is tuned out to this. They see it for the hoax that it is. The Democrats know they can't beat my father. I talk about it all the time. You just had another stock market today. Congratulations, America. The best stock market in the history of this country, right? We hit another all-time high today. The economy is booming. We had an unbelievable China deal that was signed this morning. So China is no longer ripping off this nation as they have been for the last 50-plus years.
Yeah, Michael Pillsbury here.
We have you have USMCA tomorrow, right, which is going to get signed tomorrow, another banner trade deal. These guys have absolutely nothing. They're not raising any money. You watched the debate last night. It was a snooze fest. I mean, I couldn't stay awake for the debate. They keep on saying that we're going to turn around this economy. You're right. We have the best economy in the world, and they're going to literally cause it to tank. They know my father's winning in every regard. They know they don't have a candidate that can beat him. This is a distraction from an administration that's probably accomplished more than any administration in the history of this nation. And they can't stand it. And I always say, Martha, this is their Hail Mary, and it's not going to work. It hasn't worked. People aren't paying attention to it. America doesn't care about it. And they're going to fall flat on their face. You watch.
Well, I got to ask you one question before I let you go, and that is this guy, Robert Hyde, who's running for Republican Congress in Connecticut. He's trying to win the primary there. There's three, I think, pictures of you with him, and he is the person who is on the other side of these text messages saying, we know where Marie Yovanovitch is. We are tracking her. She's on her phone. She's on her computer. Do you want me to talk to these guys about a price? And what do you want them to do? I mean, it's very shady sounding. And as I said, somebody's putting around pictures of you with him on Twitter. Yeah. Do you know him? And what do you say about the pictures?
Well, I think you've told me before that he even said that Eric wouldn't know him. I think
he did.
Said that, right?
He says next to his picture, which is, you know, next to these Twitter pictures, he says, I'm not sure. I met Eric Trump a few times. I'm not sure he would remember me.
Listen, we take thousands of selfies a day. I have no idea who the guy is, you know, good, bad, or indifferent. As you can probably imagine, the current situation of our lives, we have camera phones stuck in our face every single day, and you take nice pictures of people, and, you know, it's what you do. But, no, I have no idea who this guy is. So.
Just wanted to give you a chance to answer that because we saw that going around today. So thank you, Eric. Good to see you tonight.
It's good to be with you.
Thank you very much.